Good afternoon, dear students. Today I will solve some simple questions based on basic ideas of vectors. Let us start with this simple question. Find the magnitude of the vector A vector equal to 2i plus 3j minus 6k. So you have to find magnitude of A vector. Magnitude of A vector equal to root of her 2 square plus 3 square minus of 6 square. So equal to root over 4 plus 9 plus 36 is equal to 7. In the last class we got if OP vector equal to xi plus yj plus zk, then modulus of OP vector will be root over x square plus y square plus z square. Using this idea we have calculated modulus of A vector equal to root over 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square. Next question is find the value of x for which x into I plus j plus k cap is a unit vector. That means if this is a unit vector, what will be the value of x? First of all, we'll consider given vector as A. Let A vector equal to x into I plus x into j plus x into k. Let A vector equal to this vector. Now, we have to find x for which A vector is a unit vector. If this vector is a unit vector, what will be the value of x? Now, unit vector means its magnitude is 1. A vector will be a unit vector if its magnitude is equal to 1. What is magnitude of A vector? If A vector is this, what is modulus of A vector? It will be root over x square x square x square is equal to 1. X square x square x square is equal to 1. So it will be x into root 3 is equal to 1. 3x square equal to x into root 3 equal to 1. So x equal to, here we have to put plus minus sign because root over 3x square is root 3 into root over x square, which is plus minus x. So x equal to will be plus minus 1 by root 3. So if x equal to plus minus 1 by root 3, A vector will be a unit vector. Next question is find a unit vector in the direction of 3i plus 4j minus 12k. This is a given vector. So first of all, let us consider the given vector as A vector. Let A vector equal to 3i plus 4j minus 12k. Next part, we have to find A vector in the direction of A vector. We have to find a unit vector in the direction of A vector. Now, unit vector in the direction of A vector is denoted by A cap, and its formula is A vector divided by modulus of A vector. So, we have to write, so A cap equal to, A cap means unit vector in the direction of A vector is equal to, it will be 3i plus 4j minus 12k by root over 9 plus 16 plus 144. It will be root over 144, 169. So it will be 3i plus 4j minus 12k by 13. This is the unit vector in the direction of given vector. Suppose given vector is A vector. That means we have to find unit vector in the direction of A vector. And we know unit vector in the direction of A vector is denoted by A cap, and formula for A cap is this. Okay, therefore A cap equal to this. This is the required unit vector. Next question is find a unit vector in the direction of 2a vector minus b vector plus 3c vector. We have to find a unit vector in the direction of this vector where a vector, b vector, c vector are given. Now, first of all, we have to find this 2a vector minus b vector plus 3c vector. 2a vector is 2i plus 2j plus 2k minus b vector is 2i minus j plus 3k plus 3c vector is 3 into I minus 2j plus k. Now this is equal to, it will be 3i 2j plus j 3j minus 6j, it will be minus of 3j, 2k minus 3k, that is a minus k, minus 3k plus 3k will get cancelled, so it will be plus 2k. So this is the value of this vector is 2a minus b plus 3c vector. And now we have to find a unit vector in this direction, in the direction of this. So we'll write in this way: unit vector in the direction of 2a vector minus b vector plus 3c vector is unit vector in the direction of this is actually unit. We know unit vector in the direction of a vector, that is a cap, is equal to, formula is a vector by modulus of a vector. This is unit vector in the direction of a vector. So unit vector in the direction of this vector will be the vector itself, 2a minus b plus 3c, divided by its modulus, 2a minus b plus 3c. Unit vector in the direction of a is a vector by modulus of a vector. Unit vector in the direction of this is this vector divided by its modulus. So it will be 3i minus 3j plus 2k by root over its modulus. So it will be 3 square, 2 square, 9 plus 9, 18, 18 plus 4, 22. So it will be root over 22. This will be 3i minus 3j plus 2k by root 22. This is the required vector. Next question is, find a vector of magnitude 5 units and parallel to the resultant of the vectors a and b. Resultant of the vector means sum of the vectors a and b. So first of all we will find the sum of the vectors, that is the resultant of the vectors a and b. So a plus b is 3i plus j, 3i plus j, a vector equal to this. We have to find a vector of magnitude 5 units parallel to this vector. We have to find a vector of magnitude 5 in the direction of a plus b. So first of all we will find a unit vector. A unit vector in the direction of a plus b vector. A unit vector in the direction of a plus b is a plus b vector divided by its modulus. This will give us unit vector in the direction of a plus b. A vector plus b vector is equal to this. So this will give us unit vector in the direction of a plus b. A plus b by modulus of a plus b. So this will be 3i plus j by root over 3 square plus 1 square. So ultimately this will be 3i plus j by root 10. This is a unit vector in the direction of a plus b. But we have to find a vector of magnitude 5 units, not magnitude 1. We have to find a vector of magnitude 5 units. Therefore, required vector of magnitude 5 in the direction of a plus b is, so a vector of magnitude 5 in the direction of a plus b is, this is a unit vector, that is a vector of magnitude 1 in the direction of a plus b. Unit vector in the direction of, unit vector means its magnitude 1. We have to find a vector of magnitude 5. So with this we will multiply 5. This will be 5 into a vector plus b vector by modulus of a plus b. This is actually a unit vector, means a vector of magnitude 1. If we multiply 5 with this, we will get a vector of magnitude 5 and it will be in the direction of a plus b. So ultimately it will be 15i plus 5j by root 10. 15i plus 5j by root 10. Next question is, find the position vector of a point R which divides the line joining the points P and Q, whose position vectors are this and this. This is position vector of P, this is position vector of Q. Let me draw a line segment. This is the point P. Its position vector is 2a vector plus b vector. This is Q. Its position vector is a vector minus 3b vector. The point R divides PQ in the ratio 1:2 internally. We have to find position vector of R. Let's see. Find the position vector of a point R which divides the line joining two points P and Q, whose position vectors are this and this, internally in the ratio 1:2. The point R divides PQ in the ratio 1:2. We have to find the position vector of R. So we'll write in this way. Let R vector be the position vector of the point R. Then R vector is equal to 1 into this m into b plus n into a. It will be 1 into this. So 1 into a minus 3b vector plus 2 into this. 2 into 2a vector plus b vector divided by 1 plus 2. So this will be 4a plus a 5a vector minus b vector by 3. This is the position vector of the point R. So formula, we have used section formula here. If the point R divides PQ in the ratio m:n, position vector of this will be m into this plus n into this by m plus n. So using section formula, we get this. Here I am showing the section formula again. Suppose the point P divides AB, line segment AB, in the ratio m:n, where position vector of A and B are A vector and B vector. Then position vector of P R vector will be m into B vector plus n into A vector by m plus n. This is the section formula, and using this result we get this. Next question is, find the position vector of the midpoint of the vector joining the points P and Q. So 2 points are given, one is P, the other is Q. We have to find the position vector of the midpoint of PQ. Given coordinates of P are 2, 3, 4 and coordinates of Q are 4, 1, minus 2. Now, we know if coordinates of a point P are 2, 3, 4, its position vector, the position vector of the point P is P vector equal to 2i plus 3j plus 4k. The position vector of the point Q is Q vector equal to 4i plus j plus 2k. So coordinates are 2, 3, 4. Its position vector will be 2i plus 3j plus 4k. Similarly, its position vector will be this. Now, the position vector of the midpoint of PQ, that means this point, is R vector equal to position vector of P plus position vector of Q divided by 2. This is the position vector of the midpoint. Now P plus Q is 6i plus 4j plus 6k, this plus this, by 2. So this will be 3i plus 2j plus 3k. So the position vector of the midpoint will be 3i plus 2j plus 3k. Next, find a unit vector in the direction of PQ vector, where P and Q are the points 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6 respectively. P is the point 1, 2, 3, Q is the point 4, 5, 6. We have to find a unit vector in the direction of PQ vector. We have to find a unit vector in the direction of PQ vector. First of all, we will find PQ vector. We will find PQ vector. PQ vector means, in the last class we got PQ vector equal to position vector of Q minus position vector of P. PQ vector is equal to position vector of Q minus position vector of P. Now what is position vector of Q? Coordinates of Q are 4, 5, 6. Its position vector will be 4i plus 5j plus 6k. And position vector of P will be I plus 2j plus 3k. So this will be 3i plus 3j plus 3k. This is PQ vector. This is PQ vector, but we have to find unit vector in the direction of PQ vector. So unit vector in the direction of PQ vector is PQ vector by modulus of PQ vector. So we have to write 3i plus 3j plus 3k by modulus of PQ vector will be root over 3 square plus 3 square. So we know unit vector along any given vector is that vector by its modulus. Unit vector in the direction of PQ vector means PQ vector divided by its magnitude, its modulus. So it will be 3 root 3. So ultimately the answer is I plus j plus k by root 3. The next question is an important one. The two adjacent sides of a parallelogram are 2i minus 4j plus 5k and I minus 2j minus 3k. Find unit vectors parallel to its diagonals. The two adjacent sides of a parallelogram are this and this. First of all, let me consider a vector equal to 2i minus 4j plus 5k and b vector equal to I minus 2j minus 3k. What is given? These two are adjacent sides of a parallelogram. So first of all, let me draw one parallelogram. Adjacent side means these two sides, this side and this side. These are the two adjacent sides of a parallelogram. Let me mark in this way A, B, C, D. So two adjacent sides of a parallelogram are given, A vector, B vector, etc. We have to find unit vectors parallel to its diagonals. Let us draw the first diagonal, AC. This is the first diagonal, AC. Now, AC vector equal to, by triangle law of addition, AC vector equal to actually AB plus BC. You can see A to B, B to C is ultimately A to C. So AC vector equal to AB plus BC. AB is our A, BC is our B. A plus B is 3i minus 6j plus 2k. This is the first diagonal AC. Now we have to find unit vector parallel to AC, parallel to this diagonal. Therefore, unit vector parallel to AC vector is equal to AC vector by modulus of AC vector. So 3i minus 6j plus 2k by root over 3 square, 6 square, 2 square, 49, so this is 7. So this will be 3i minus 6j plus 2k. This is unit vector parallel to diagonal AC. This is the first diagonal AC, and this is the unit vector parallel to diagonal AC. Next, the second diagonal, which is BD. The second diagonal is BD. AC, BD. Now, BD vector equal to B to D is BC plus CD. Is BC vector plus CD vector. B to C, C to D, ultimately BD. BD vector equal to BC plus CD. This is a triangle of addition. Now, BC vector is B vector, CD vector. Now, you can see here AB vector is A vector. CD vector means its direction is opposite to that of AB vector. You can see this is the direction of AB and direction of CD is opposite to that of A. Although lengths are equal, opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal, so length of AB equal to length of CD. So magnitude of these two vectors are same, but AB and CD direction will be opposite. So if AB is A vector, CD will be minus of A vector because their lengths are same but direction opposite. So CD equal to, we can write minus of A vector. So this now becomes B minus A. And what is B minus A? This will be minus of I. This minus this will be plus of 2J minus of 8K. So this is BD vector. This is the second diagonal BD, and BD vector equal to this. Therefore, unit vector along BD vector, along the diagonal BD vector is equal to BD vector by modulus of BD vector. BD vector by modulus of, and so unit vector along BD vector is BD vector by modulus of this. This is BD vector and this is modulus of BD vector. So ultimately 64 plus 468 is root 69, and the numerator will be minus I plus 2J minus 8K. So this is unit vector along the diagonal, you can say diagonal BD. This is the unit vector along BD. So we have calculated unit vector first along AC vector, unit vector along AC vector we have calculated. Next we have calculated unit vector along BD vector. Here I want to add two definitions. One is collinear vectors. Collinear vectors. Two vectors A and B, A vector and B vector will be collinear if A vector equal to lambda into B vector. Her lambda is some scalar. Scalar means some constant. So two vectors A and B will be collinear if A vector equal to some constant into B vector. Mathematically, I am drawing the figure. Suppose this is AB and this is CD. Now these two vectors AB and CD, suppose AB vector is equal to A vector, CD vector is equal to B vector. These two have same support. They lie on the same ray. A vector and B vector, these two have same support. We said these two vectors are collinear vectors. Mathematically, if two vectors are collinear, if A and B are collinear, then A vector equal to some constant into B vector. Next, parallel vectors. The mathematical definition is same as that of collinear vectors. Two vectors A vector and B vector will be parallel if A vector equal to some constant into B vector or some scalar into B vector. So let me draw figure to explain this. Suppose these two are parallel rays. Suppose AB equal to A vector and suppose CD equal to B vector. Now here these two vectors A and B are parallel vectors, and mathematically if A vector and B vector are parallel, then A vector will be equal to some constant into B vector. A vector equal to lambda into B vector. Next, Next question is, show that the vectors A vector equal to this and B vector equal to this are collinear. To show A vector and B vector are collinear, we know mathematical definition. Two vectors A and B will be collinear if A vector equal to some constant into B vector. This is mathematical definition. If A and B are collinear vectors, then A vector equal to some constant into B vector. Now you can see A vector equal to 2i minus 3j plus 4k. If we observe carefully, or if we find the ratio, you can see this by this, minus 4 by 2, minus 4 by 2. If we find the ratio of each term, say this way, 2 by minus 4 is minus half, minus 3 by 6 is minus half, 4 by minus 8 is minus half. As the ratio is same, that means these two are collinear vectors. Now clearly we can observe, you can see B vector equal to here, B vector is equal to minus of 4i plus 6j minus of 8k. We can take minus 2 common, we'll get 2i minus 3j plus 4k and minus of 2 into this vector is our A, so 2a vector. So B vector is equal to minus of 2a vector. So we can express the given vectors in the form B vector equal to some constant into A vector. B vector equal to implies B and A are collinear vectors. B and A are collinear vectors, or we can say that is A vector and B vector. B and A collinear means A and B are also collinear vectors. This can be done using just simple observation. 2 and 4, you can see minus 4 and 2. If we multiply minus 2 with this, we get minus 4. So B vector equal to minus of 2A vector, some constant into A vector. So B and A are collinear. So these are some simple questions based on basic idea of vectors, but these are at the same time very, very important questions for examination purpose. In the next class, I will explain the dot product of vectors. That's all for today. Thank you.